Hi everyone, my name is Steph, this is the Novelty Corner and I have my June physical book haul for you today. I will probably have an ebook haul video later in the month, just giving an update on some of the latest things that I've downloaded, but today's is just physical books. As I've mentioned in some of my other videos, for the foreseeable future there is a little survey that you can complete in the description that gives me information on what you're enjoying about my videos and content, so I'd love you to fill that in. You can do it as many times as you like, but let's jump into the books that I acquired in June. This month I don't actually have any ARCs or children's or middle grade books to share with you, or even any young adult books, but what I do have are some manga and graphic novels for the month. One of the first books that I received was the Tea Dragon Tapestry, which I pre-ordered last year, so I've been waiting for this for like over 12 months. This is a gorgeous graphic novel that is the conclusion to the Tea Dragon trilogy by Kay O'Neill. It is stunning, it is diverse, it features the most beautiful artwork. It's just stunning. And it was a gorgeous conclusion to the series. It is well worth checking out if you haven't read it already. I also acquired Yakuza Lover Volume 1 by Nozomi Mino. This is the start of a mafia romance manga series and it was really fun and I can't wait to see where it goes. I also acquired all 5 volumes of Spell of Desire by Tomu Ohmi. I read this for the last round of the Love in the Night readathon. There's only 5 volumes in it. It is absolutely gorgeous and it has beautiful artwork inside it. The steam level increases in the last 3 volumes. Those did come sealed, but they are just stunning. So there is volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, and volume 5. And this is the story of a girl who finds out that she is the heir to the strongest black witch and that she has started to receive some of her mother's powers and she doesn't know how to control them. And so she meets one of her mother's soldiers who helps her to control her powers through kissing her. And it's great. Then we have some general adult fiction that is not romance. The rest of the book haul after this is romance books. So these ones are books that may have a romantic subplot, but I don't think that's their main thing. So there is The Rose Daughter by Maria Lewis, which I actually don't know anything about, but I do really enjoy Maria Lewis's writing. She writes very urban fantasy style books, so I'm eager to try this one. I've enjoyed everything that I've read by her so far. And also Blackwater Sister by Zen Cho. I remember hearing about it and I really wanted to read it, and this has the most stunning cover. So this will hopefully get read sooner rather than later. So far those are the only 2 books that I have not read yet, but reading 7 out of 9, not a bad track record so far. Then we come to some contemporary romances. I did finally received my physical copy of The Stopover. I have already read this one. This is the first book in the Miles High Club. This is about 2 people who meet in an airport during a stopover. They have a bit of a fling and then they realize that the woman is applying to work at the same company as the hero for memory. This is a really fun series. Swan is an Australian author and I really enjoy it. I need to pick up some of her other books because I've only read the books in the Miles High Club. A book that I haven't read is 7 Days in June by Thea Williams, which was on my Read Digital TBR, which I now think I have to change because I have a physical copy, so I'll be reading it this way. Totally forgotten that I'd ordered it in physical copy because this has a stunning cover. This is a black love book. It is about 2 authors who have known each other for a very long time, who cross paths again, and it's their relationship, and I just can't wait to read it. 2 more books that I haven't read are historical romances that I have picked up. So there is The Hellion's Waltz by Olivia Waite, which is the 3rd book in the Feminine Pursuit series. These are sapphic historical romance books. I love them to pieces. I really enjoyed the first 2 books. This one is super short, so I should pick this one up fairly soon. Might try and pick it up during the historical romance readathon, which I'm not officially participating in, but maybe I'll try and pick up a historical romance or 2 during the week. And then one of my anticipated releases for the year was A Lady's Formula for Love. It's about a woman who has created a clandestine sanctuary for female scientists, and she's also completing confidential missions for the Crown. So I'm very intrigued to start this one. I want to find out what's going on, plus it's got a very cute cover. And then the last 2 books that I acquired, I have actually read. So there is Angel's Blood by Nalini Singh, which is the first book in the Guild Hunters series. It was the only book I was missing before I now have a complete physical collection of the Guild Hunters books. And I also have Dragonbound by Thea Harrison, which I read recently because it was one of the books that Heather recommended to me. This one really, really strongly reminded me of reading this for the first time, so I wanted to have it on my shelves. So those are all the physical books that I acquired in June. Let me know if you have read any of them or if you're planning on picking them up in the future. I think having, 5 unread books from that haul is not a bad effort for this month. I am getting better at not necessarily buying physical books for the sake of having them. I'm tending to only buy them now if I really want to read them in physical copy and I haven't read them before, or if I've read them before and they're things that I want to keep on my shelf. Fingers crossed that that is a trend that continues to happen in my book buying. If you want to let me know you're here but you don't want to leave a comment, feel free to leave a shopping bag emoji down in the comments. Otherwise, I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye everyone.